Alright guys, we are playing a brand new Expo Plus Princess deck. Let's see if this deck is actually good or not. Alright guys, you guys saw the title of the video. In today's video, we will be playing this new off-meta deck that I just found out about. A person named Snake that uses this deck, that mains this deck. I just faced him on ladder last season, and I thought, you know, it would be a nice video to make, because I've never made a video on, like, off-meta Expo decks, you know? You guys know me for, like, 3.0 Expo, Expo Rocket, but never a deck like this, which has, like, Princess, Delivery, and Evil Bomber. And I thought it would be a nice deck to kind of showcase, because I think it's pretty good in the meta. It has a lot of defensive cards. It's mostly a defensive deck. I think it's going to be quite a bit good in this meta. Oh my god, this guy just spams minions battering the bridge. Thank god we have Delivery. He's going to get a good dash there, but we can just go with our Expo here. But as I was saying, this is like more of a defensive kind of deck. It's definitely a defensive-oriented kind of deck. It's not, I would say it's not easy to use, but it's not like hard to use either. The problem with this deck, guys, is that you can't, like, you always have to worry about that he goes like Princess the Bridge, or like he has the Evil Bomber, because these cards are not usually cards that you see in a Expo deck, right? So you kind of like lose track of them, and it becomes a little bit difficult to keep track of, because you're like, well, does he have the Prince of the Bridge? Is he gonna go with his bomber, Evil Bomber on this knight, and stuff like that? So it's like it can get kind of tricky to defend this deck sometimes, and I think it's overall just a really good defensive deck. So I would suggest you guys give this a try. But here, we're in our first match. I think this is going to be like a P.E.K.K.A deck, so this should be a decent matchup, because we do have, like, we have the Rocket, we have the Evil Bomber, we have, you know, we have the Delivery for the minions, we got the Princess for chip damage. I think it's just really good overall, and so this matchup should be pretty good. Unfortunately, I do have to go with my Expo here to soak up the minions, because I do not want to take that damage. But we can just go with our Evil Bomber here, and that's going to get, like, 2 shots, I'm pretty sure, and bring it up to, like, rocket range, right? Yeah, perfect, he does. Brings it to rocket range. Now we can just go with our Knight here, and then I'm going to go with my E-Spirit like this, and then I was thinking about rocketing, but now I'm just going to go with my Delivery here, go with my Tesla here. That's going to kill that. Doesn't matter if we take damage from that Golden Knight. It's not going to be enough to take the tower. He goes with his minions. I can just Princess low like this, and that will kill all of that. And we're looking really solid here, guys. Just 30 seconds left. There's not really much he can do if we just play a solid defense. I'm going to go with my defensive Expo here. He's probably going to try to go with his P.E.K.K.A at the back, but the thing that he doesn't know is that we have a Rocket. Yeah, you see? He goes with his P.E.K.K.A at the back. He's not going to be worried for it. He's not going to be ready for this Rocket here, guys. Let's just Rocket here, and yeah, you see, he wasn't ready for that, and that P.E.K.K.A at the back just kind of lost him the game, and that will be GG's, guys. That is a perfect first match right there. Alright, guys, into our next match here against Rafael Lupo. Interesting name. I think this guy's Italian, just judging on his name. Let's go E-Spirit the Bridge here. He's going to activate King Tower, which is literally going to do nothing, because we have an Expo deck, so that's really good there. He wasted, that's 10 elixir, we wasted 7, so we're up 3, but we have to go with our Delivery here. He's got an Earthquake? What the hell? Well, since he did that, I think I can just go with my Expo here, and low-key, I don't know what he's going to do here, because that Princess is going to get a shot. He has, like, barely any elixir now. He's going to have enough for, yeah, I was going to say something else, but I did not think he had an Eagle. Wow, that's crazy. So Eagle Earthquake with E-Drag, that's not on... Yeah, that was not on my bucket list. Interesting deck. He's got the Earthquake too, and the Evil Witch. And the Executioner. Wow, okay, this is a really anti-swarm deck. Like, he has like 7 splash units and an Earthquake. Like, I don't know, man. If I was playing Logbait or something, I would be kind of worried about this guy. I'm not going to lie. But that Executioner is going to die. I'm going to go with my Expo here. Okay, that was kind of unfortunate timing there. He's got a P.E.K.K.A? Bro, what? How does he have a P.E.K.K.A? What is this? I'm not my Rocket ready for his E-Drag, but why do you have a P.E.K.K.A? What the heck? Okay, Witch there. That's fine, but, like, why do you have a P.E.K.K.A, bro? What? That's so weird. Okay, I guess that changes things. That's very interesting. You got a P.E.K.K.A, Witch, Eagle, Earthquake deck? Yeah, okay, that's weird. I'm just going to go with my Princess here, because I do not think he's going to expect it. Yeah, he's not going to expect it. He's probably going to go with his Dark Prince late. Yeah, that's... Dude, that's so weird. Why do you have a P.E.K.K.A in this deck? That's, like, really expensive, too. Like, I don't think that's a good deck, but... I don't know. I could be wrong. He's probably going to go with this E-Drag here, so I'm not going to... Yeah, I was going to go Tesla, but I knew he had E-Drag, Evo E-Drag and Cycle, so it was going to play not to do that. He's going to Earthquake. I keep forgetting he has Earthquake, bro. Holy shit. So now I have to go with my delivery here and kind of go with my Evo Bomber, go with my Princess. Unfortunately, we don't have Log, which kind of makes this matchup a little bit, you know, bad. But I'm going to go with that Expo opposite lane here because I know he's going to go with his Executioner. Perfect. I'm going to go Tesla here 100% if he goes with his Dark Prince. You know what? I'm still going to go with my Tesla here. Shock the Dark Prince. And now he's going to take a lot of damage. I'm not sure what he's doing. We can just Princess the bridge here. Dude, sir, there's an Expo on your tower and a Princess. That witch is going to die to the Tesla. What is this guy doing? Bro, that's GG's. That's just going to be a rocket. And, like, the E-Drag dies. And now all I need to do is go with my Tesla and we win the game. So I'm not sure what that guy was doing, but I'll take the win, guys. All right, guys, into our next match here against Osvaldo. I can't even say that, bro. Osvaldo EAA. Okay, interesting name here, but the game is going pretty quickly, guys. This deck is just very, very defensive, and, you know, it has a really good offensive potential and things like that. But what I do like about this is that you have the instant Princess damage, and if your opponent is never expecting the Princess, you can just always, you know, cheese them at, like, the last minute. Maybe you have, like, 2 rockets and a log to go from taking this tower, and then you just go Princess the bridge, and then you turn that into, like, a rocket. Or just like you turn it into like a rocket range, and then that just pretty much is GG's. So here we're going to Tesla delivery. That Tesla delivery E-Spirit is so nasty on defense, guys. So nasty. I'm glad we have that in our deck here, but he's playing an interesting deck with Ice Golem, the Ram Rider. Did I see that correctly? Does he have a witch in there, or maybe I'm tripping? But yeah, that was a really... Oh, he has a Mother Witch. That's right, Mother Witch. So he's giving us a wow. Yeah, we're just going to give him a few 21 emotes here, guys. Fun fact, we do have 3 21 emotes. I think we have every 21 emote that was ever released. So that's pretty dope, guys. But anyway, he's going to go with this Musketeer. We can just Princess here. He's going to go with a Mother Witch. That's a bad Mother Witch. Low-key, yeah, what is he doing? That's just infinite delivery value. That delivery is going to come down. And then low-key, I'm going to go with my Expo opposite lane here, since you do have like a Knight and a delivery on the other side. And he's going to have to decide what to defend here. He's going to go with a Sparky. What the heck is his deck? We can just E-Spirit here, and then the Prince is going to take it out. He has to go with his arrows. And I can just pop my ability here, and that's literally going to be like the majority of his tower on the left side and the majority of his tower on the right side. So he was Musketeer there. Really good play by him, actually, because that was the only thing I could do here. But look at this, guys. If we go Knight like this and then go Evo Bomber, we will literally be able to hit the tower from like the bridge here, and then go with a ability just so our Knight doesn't die, and that Musketeer is literally like absolutely killed, and that's like literally rocket range. So now we can just rocket once and Princess the bridge, and then we do win the game. So that was really insane. I'm gonna go with my delivery here. It's fine if he gets a dash, it doesn't really matter, or a charge with the Ram Rider. We can just go with our defensive Expo here. There's no reason to, you know, rush or anything. I'm gonna go with my E-Spirit here to try to get some damage. Never mind. But at this point, we can just go with our Knight at the back here. Really bad Ice Golem. The Musketeer is still going to be targeted. He's going to go with this Ram Rider, but we can just Evo Tesla like this, kill that, and then honestly, I'm just going to go with the Bomber in the back, and then go with another defensive Expo here. Kind of stack defensive Expos here, kind of make him feel like he can never break through, which in theory he can't. So yeah, this is going to be really good for us. We can just Princess the back here, and let's see if he gives up. Yeah, okay, he's going to give up, guys. So I will see you guys in the next match. All right, guys, into our next match here against Kevin. Let's see what he's got, see what he's going to do. He's got a Ghost, probably going to be like 2 decks in theory. There's like RG. There's like some versions of Hyperbait. Yeah, and of course, he's got Hyperbait. I think we actually have a really good matchup against Hyperbait, so this should be pretty good. The only problem is that we can't really kill cards like Rascals. We can't really kill Dark Goblins. Like ranged units, yeah, of course. So as soon as I say that, we face both the Dark Goblin and the Rascals. That is not nice. But since he did just waste Rascals, isn't it a good play to go with our Expo here? And then the E-Spirit like this, take like no damage. He's going to have to go with his Ghost. Okay, yeah, he's going to go Ghost there, but that's not going to do really anything. He has no Elixir, guys. That's going to be a huge lock right there. It's okay for the abilities. The ability's not going to do anything. The Goblins still die, but we can just go with a Knight ability here once that gets to, like, 0 HP. Look at that shield, guys. Look at that. He has no Elixir now. He's going to have to decide if he wants to play something on that. He decides not to, and so that's going to be, like, 2 rocket range, and honestly, I think that's already GG's, guys. I don't know if it's worth to play this game for him, to play this game, but I think it's pretty much GG's. Like, there's no way we choke this, right? Unless he gets a really big, like, you know, split lane pressure with Rascals, with Dart Goblin, and stuff like that. So, in theory, yeah, I don't think he's really coming back from this, but let's see if he gives up or not. No, it looks like he's not going to give up. Okay, so I guess we'll play this out, dude. I mean, it suits you. I mean, you know, like, I can play this all day long, bro. Like, if you want to go down this path, then I'm fine. Watch him pop that ability, too. Okay, dude. This guy, unfortunately, does not seem like he knows what he's doing. And I will take it, because that means we can just get a pretty free win here. But I will go defensive Expo here. He goes Rascals into a Princess. Like, man, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, this game is over. We can just delivery here. That tower is going to be in, I think that's 2 rocket range. I could be mistaken. But that Evo Skelly Rail kind of scary. But now we have Esper plus Tesla. We can't lose, guys. We physically can't lose here. Hopefully that Dark Goblin dies. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's going to get one shot on our tower. But I think I'm going to go with my offensive Expo here. Since we do have the Bomber plus the Evo Tesla. Yeah, we can just go with our Evo Bomber here. It's going to kill the Rascals. Go to our Evo Tesla. And yeah, that is going to be GG's, guys. This guy absolutely stood. No chance. And that is going to be GG's, guys. Into our last game of the video, guys. Against Golge. Interesting name here. From the Rouse. Okay, can we not lag, please? Bro. Okay, don't mind the lag there. I'm not sure what's going on here. But, yeah. That just kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. Dude, I hate lagging. That's got to be one of the biggest pet peeves of mine. Lagging when you're, especially when you're in a game and you're, like, about to win. And, like, you lag out last second and you end up losing the game because of it. That has to be the most infuriating thing in the world. Like, I've never felt so bad when I'm winning a game the entire match, right? And my Wi-Fi decides to be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to make you lose this game. Like, it has to be top 5 most infuriating things in the world. But that's just me. But anyways, I mean, we're in a match here against a really interesting deck here. I'm not sure what he's playing. He's got the Ghost. He's got the Bar Barrel. He's got minions and Goblin Nut and a Marcher and a Knight. I have no clue what this is, guys. I'll be honest. Could be Graveyard. No, Marcher of the Graveyard does not exist. Either with Ghost. So, yeah, I was going to say the second option had to be Drill. Let's just go with our delivery here. Hello? Delivery? Bro? Okay, wow. Yeah, he's going to give us a well played. You know what? I'm going to remember that, guys. And I'm going to BM if we do end up winning that. But yeah, you're not going to disrespect me like that, dude. Like, come on. That's just not going to happen. So let's just go with our Expo here. If he goes with his minions, we just go with Princess plus E-Spirit. That's why I'm doing that. I'm on a preemptive Princess here. Okay, he's not going to go with his minions yet, but we can go with our Knight here to protect from the Ghost. The Ghost is going to die, I'm pretty sure, right? Right? Ghost, are you going to die? Okay, it looks like it's not going to die, but the Expo should take it out. Perfect. Okay, that's really, really clutch right there. I'm gonna set a Tesla here and then go with my Expo right when we have enough Elixir for it. Let's go with our Expo here. He goes with the Drill. That's really good timing. We can just go with a Bomber here and then an E-Spirit like this just so we don't take, like, too much damage, if you know what I mean. We still take a lot of damage there, but I don't think it really matters. We can just go with a delivery here. Go with my Knight like this, and then, like, what is he gonna do for this? Like, he has to poison that, but that means we can just wait until the poison expires. Go with a Princess like this, and then I think just go with an Expo plus an Evo Tesla, and there's really nothing he can do here, guys. Let's just go Evo Tesla here. He goes with a really, really bad ability. Evo Tesla should clean that up, and what does he do here besides, like, maybe Marcher that? Yeah, that's fine. He can Marcher that all he wants, and Barber. Okay, so I guess he defended that pretty well, like, fine. But I don't think it really matters. I'm going to go Princess the Bridge here. He's going to go with an Evo Drill. Wait, that's not good. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with a delivery like this. Hopefully kill those second set of goblins. Let's go with our expo while we're defending. And oh, he poisons. Wait, he lost. Bro, he lost the game. He literally has nothing for this. We can just go with our Tesla here, go with my bomber. And that's going to be GG's, right? Is that gonna lock on the tower? Yeah, it's gonna lock on the tower. Let's just go with our knight here for the ghost, and that is going to be GG's, guys. And of course I'm going to BM because that's what he deserves. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one.